It was Larry Benoth. And I told Larry, now I'm a man now, and he's obviously an older man, I told him his hospital visit to me years earlier inspired me, and I always wanted to say thank you personally to what he did to me. We chatted. He saw my 3 young boys, who were then 10, 8, and 6, all wearing their Mets apparel, and he asked if the boys wanted to visit with me in the clubhouse. Visit the clubhouse? Don't ask twice. That was an awesome experience. And he mentioned back then that my wife could not come into the clubhouse because females were not allowed in. That's since been changed. So the 5 of us entered, saw the entire Expos team intact, getting ready for the game. It was unbelievable. Larry took a sack of baseballs, sat down on a bench, had the kids sit around him, and said, "Hey boys, how about some baseballs?" Then one by one he signed a whole bunch of these baseballs, one of which is still enshrined on my office wall. And I believe my kids have theirs as well. Now, Larry Benoth has become a legend in our household. It's quite true. He didn't have the lifetime stats of a Sandy Koufax or Tom Seaver or throw a ball as fast as Nolan Ryan. But to me, he went out of his way to make me feel special when I really needed it as a kid. And then some 24 years later, when all I wanted to do was thank him, he did it to me again. My hero, Larry Benoth.
Oh, I've been so lucky and I've been so blessed. In spite of my failings, I've found success. For I've known love and I've known good times, and I have known friendship and written some rhymes.
You've been listening to The Last Walk and the saga of my back. We took a little bit of diversion this time as we went from my back to the Mets and Larry Benoth. And my thanks to Larry Benoth, the memory of Larry. He passed away sadly a number of years ago. My thanks to Larry for what he did, and to the Mets organization, for giving me over 50 years of incredible joy. And joy while I was in the hospital back then. And to Lindsey Nelson and all those people who made those tapes, which I found on various ways on the internet. Thank you guys for always being there, and the melodic sounds of Lindsey Nelson, Ralph Geiner, Bob Murphy, those guys are boys of summer. And a special thanks to Paul Cassone for the tremendous song, Here's to Good Friends, written, sung, and composed by Paul. And of course, my brother Dick, for pulling off an incredible feat by getting Larry Benoth to visit me in 1964. I'll never forget it. Thanks, Dick. And of course, St. Charles Hospital, the great staff, doctors, nurses, everyone out there, I am indebted to you for everything you've done for me. And of course, my good friend Mike, from his studios in the basement in the wonderful state of Tennessee, where he makes our show and my voice sound so much better. The book, The Last Walk on Our Block, is available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. It's a Nook print and Kindle version. And as mentioned, Ron's available to talk to your group about the people, places, and things from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. If you're interested, reach out. We'll do our best to be there. Until then, have a great week. See you next time on The Last Walk. Remember when.
Here's to good friends, the ones we hold dear, the ones who will tell us what we need to hear, the ones who love us, right or wrong. And to all those good friends who give you this song. And to all those good friends who give you